there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. The Panthers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Saints will take over. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time...
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Seahawks. Speedy running back. He had a great week last week, well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the Seahawks and the Panthers, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Smith. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner. This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths and weaknesses. Here are a player's motivations. How will This is the development tray. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see what abilities. It's Madden NFL 24, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cardinals and the Mounties coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals and the Toronto Mounties. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Breeze sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down. Running right, this is Tomlinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, we kind of thought it was a matter of when, not if, that a team might relocate to a spot outside the United States. Canada seemed like the most logical choice, and now here we are in this great city, a city that's had success in the Canadian League, but now they have an NFL franchise of their very own to celebrate, and man, is it cool to see. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And he will find his man on the outside. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! From 17 yards out. And the Mounties are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive spans 13 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. It'll be Warner on first down. It's complete to Fitzgerald. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Warner. Oh, and that is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Arrington. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, Warner. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Here's Breeze to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Now a 1st down throw, Warner. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Warner. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On play action, it's Breeze. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Second and a couple. Tomlinson up the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. Leave him with a second. Just left. Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
One of the great things about most guys that play on the offensive line is that they have patience and extreme confidence in themselves. This group's gotten pushed around the entire game, haven't been able to move the ball very well. But after picking up a first down, running it there, they'll feel a little bit better about themselves going forward.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Tomlinson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here.
Things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Tomlinson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Back to the running game. It's Tomlinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Holding offense.
Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 13.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw on 2nd down, Warner. A quick throw there is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Here's Warner. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. return of 38. And they will take over 1st and 10. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Breeze. They'll roll him out right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
It's a give, running left, Tomlinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Breeze. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Mounties are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Warner. Throw left side complete. That's Fitzgerald. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Warner. And again, he'll get it to Fitzgerald. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Warner to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60.
There he goes, right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st down, Cardinals.
Now Warner. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Toronto's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Breeze. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Breeze. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll go up the gut with Tomlinson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 68 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They'll run Tomlinson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
26, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The football going back over to Arizona now. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was well. They go back out there.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the
This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful... It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Mounties Offensive Player of the Year. He was an unstoppable force last week with well over 200 yards. It's the Mounties and the Bills, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Breeze. And his first look is incomplete.
Five insane details in Red Dead Redemption 2. This shopkeeper at the general store in Strawberry has a prosthetic leg.
From me, I would have planted the shop right where the jailhouse is.
As you shoot a revolver, the empty shell casings can be seen in the gun cylinder. If you set a campfire on the snow will deform due to the heat and create a circle around the campfire.